Hello all, welcome back to the channel. This is Southampton Rebuild episode number 7. Been a very interesting time. Um, we're going on spurts of runs and results. If we look up here, we went 5 without a win here. And we turned it round and we got some really cracking results here. But in the Premier we're so inconsistent at the moment. We need to try and get some stuff going if we possibly can. So we have just beaten Everton 1-0 at home, which is a plus. But at the moment, it's not quite where I want it to be at the moment. You can take him on loan. That is fine. Yeah, it's close to being really good, but it's just not quite there. Well, here's a good thing here. Um, we've got Yannick Carrasco coming in. Not going to cost us a penny to buy now and not looking to let him go. That's fine. I don't think I would have been. It was more Adam Armstrong. I've been trying to find him a new club forever. Yep, trying to find that man a club in such a long time, and we'll offer him out. We need rid of him anyway. His guide value is at £21 million. Surely someone can give us, say, 12 million quid for him. I've tried about everything. So now that he wants to leave, if someone bids on him, more than likely he might take that. We shall see. Right, well, it's up to you lot. If you're interested in him, you'll bid for him. We're going to negotiate this one. We're going to see if we can squeeze out a few more quid for him. As always, can never ever do as I please on here. Let's see if we can do it the other way. No, it still won't even let us do that. Him could leave Southampton. Southampton Chiefs are worried they may lose me when my contract is up at the end of the season. Okay. You're not going to get him for nothing. How about we just offer him for transfer 10 million quid? No. Okay, fair enough. So what I'm now going to do, to be honest, I totally forgot about my stance. Make board request personal new contract. Well, if they're worried, then maybe that will force their hand to probably give us a new contract. Do you know what? Just take him off my hands. I just want to get some of these people out. I've been trying to maximise profit I make from players, and it just doesn't seem to be really working, if I'm honest. So All of them under 23 players there. That's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse because I think I'm going to be losing them. We've considered your request for a new contract, but we feel you don't deserve a new deal at this time. Huh, well, based upon this, I might not be a Southampton manager for much longer. So I'll put them in the Champions League and just not quite good enough at the moment. Turn their finances round. I feel a little bit hurt by them. Larios Livramento. Yeah, we're okay with this. Shared up at 4 stars. We love that. Zabani, loads of playing time at 3.5. Only beat Preston 1-0 with his João Pedro goal. I mean, a win's a win, so we'll be okay with that. Didn't get a single shot on target, which is good. Okay, some really interesting and very well needed points coming up, hopefully. This Brentford game's a big game. Edouard and Fred. Bednarek is scoring goals for Atletico Madrid. Sheffield United have come in for Adam Armstrong. We're going to negotiate this. So he's worth £18 million. They want an optional fee. I didn't really want to get rid of this kid, but if you can just give me 15 million straight up. No. 13.5 million then. Yeah, okay, that's absolutely fine. FA Cup 4th round, we will skip the draw. Sheffield United. Okay, I don't mind that. They are bottom of the Prem. Hopefully Armstrong will be on his way out now. And does Yep know as well? A lot of teams are coming in for him. Chelsea play Man U in the Carabao Cup. Bella Kotchap has rejected, which is fine. It's similar to Ward Prowse if I would have got a decent. Now, Giuseppe has rejected 5 different clubs to stay here. Now, what's interesting about that is he's one of the ones that turned and said, I'm reconsidering my future. So now we've got a fair few guys out. Let's see what this now looks like. One thing I did want to check out. This is where it's a bit tougher because obviously I've got a look at this front four now. We've literally hardly got any subs. So with Brazil on international duty for the under 23s, we've also lost a few players due to the Africa Cup of Nations as well. So it's certainly not going to be easy to be getting these results here. Belgio's up front for a very rare start. And it's a 3-1 victory away from home to Brentford. Very good. Well needed. Telling you, this Slurger up. He is the absolute man. Telling you, recommend him highly for anyone who's playing this game and you're looking for a young player. Get him on the left wing. Chelsea up next. We could lose Walker Peters. I'm going to offer him a contract. I don't really want to be losing him, do I? $110k. What is he actually on now, though? 50k, so he's doubling his wages. So it's what I'm talking about. They're just not. They want to play football and they're whinging, and then they just don't want to go. Nothing I can do about it, to be honest. Right, we've got 6 players on international duty now. It will go down to 2 very, very soon. So as of right now, we're averaging 1.5 points per game. We are still trying to be battling for the smaller European places, which I'm more than happy with. Last season might have been a bit of a fluke, who knows. Yeah, take him. Good luck on agreeing terms with him, though. So now we're down to 5. Does that mean that one of my players is back from duty? Walker Peters stays. Right, home to Chelsea now. So Atal comes out on the right wing. Salissa is the man that's come back, so that shores up my defence a little bit better. Attacking wise, still a bit dodgy. Now Chelsea, we've been done well and we've got results against, but they seem to come more alive in the second season. He's hoping. 5-3 loss. 2-2 at half time. We did actually go 3-2 up. Okay, bit of a shame that. And the other shame is that I've just seen that there's a slight gap now forging between us in ninth and a team in eighth who I weren't sure who that was. Leicester away from home now. And we're also on transfer deadline day. There is no business that I wish to do, if I'm honest. So they're still saying that Telles Magnos are possible for Manchester United. João Pedro remains of interest to Benfica. And for us, I will be declining because there's no business for me to want to do. Adam Armstrong to Burnley, yes. See, they're going loan here. Okay, so Masengo is going to Bochum. And of course, Adam Armstrong rejects another deal because he just likes sitting on the bench. And Di Gennapeno, I always butcher that, he just doesn't want to play. Now, this is an interesting one. Bayern have made an offer to loan Salisu with an optional fee. Now, I am fighting to try and get into Europe, and he, for me, is easily our best defender. £39 million is worth there. That's not worth my time. We reject that. And now they're coming in for Bamba. Bamba has a minimum fee release clause of £45.5 million with an optional fee. Yet again, like it's not. If you want one of my players, you need to pay their fee, release fees. It's that simple. No player can argue when that they've agreed to that in their contract as well. I can't even accept that for Belgio. See, look, they've done it again. It's a mandatory fee for Zabani. So all he got to do is literally just pull the trigger on 50 million quid. That's all he got to do. If they're that desperate for the player, that's what they got to pay. Does make it very easy to lose players, but also, oh, look, what a surprise. You'll be here all day trying to get these guys. They're just not interested. I'm just going to lose them on freeze, unfortunately. Walker Peters comes in. Well, Larios actually comes in. Away to Leicester. They've been awful. We really do need a result. And a win, really. And we got the win. Zabani scoring goals quite regular at the moment, and Schroedlup has got us a last minute winner. Really, really good. It keeps us in the hunt. It really does. Oh, right. Okay. So basically, this is where I will need to match this because this is a guy that I wanted to get in. The thing is, I do have Carrasco on the way. Right, let's make an offer. I reckon a loan move could be better. Okay, let's try a loan. So we'll pay his full wages. Mandatory future fee. My God, painful work trying to do this. Just never ever understand. It goes from 20 to 20. Apologies about this. Can I not even make the offer? Right, he has a minimum fee release clause of 25 million. Let's try our luck. Walker Peters is out for 2 to 3 months. He's not interested. So he wants. Oh, do you know what? We'll find out a little bit about this player. If he goes to City after saying no, I want to stay at Anderlecht. We'll soon see. Soon see the pulling power of a team like City. What a shocker! I will assume that Duranville is still at Anderlecht. Diogo Costa has gone to United. When it comes to wages, we are still around that £2 million mark. We're still looking good money-wise. Shadlup's doing really well. Okay. So this could be a shorter rebuild than actually planned, dependent on whether they decide to actually give me a new contract or not. Belgio's now on 24.5k. He's not going to end up playing regardless. He's not good enough. Lewis Payne. He looks okay, you know. In all fairness, his contract is running out. Zakarian is now injured. We are running very low on players. That's why I was looking to have a look at Duranville. Zakarian is fit enough. Okay, so we have literally got the team back together. About time. Be nice to win here. I expect it. 3-0. Good win. We're through to the 5th round now. And Zabani again is playing fantastic. Whew, not long and we're going to be in the Champions League. Fifth round draw. We'll have a watch of this one, just because. Bristol City versus Peterborough looks good. Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, Brighton, us. Oh, give it to Man United then. 8 teams left to draw. Just not a City. Ah, Reading away, we'll take that. At Man City, they Bournemouth at the bottom. Some big teams still left in here. Reading in the FA Cup. Gives us a good chance of getting to the quarterfinals. So wow, look at this. Salitu's gone down to 3 stars. The Zabani has gone up to 4 stars. I'm just intrigued also about Bazanu at 2.5. Going to give him a game. He deserves it. Would love a win here. Oh, 0-0. We're in 9th. Now the thing is here is that Tottenham are clear in 5th. Well, it's very tight at the top of the table, but we are clinging on to that 7th spot. We're losing money. Looking forward to Carrasco coming in. Just have to get these youngsters in, and now time for Ajax. Whatever happens here, the boys have done really, really well. So I think it gives us a really good chance of advancing, if I'm honest. Time will tell. I'll take a draw. Preferably a score draw. 2-0 loss. Had a feeling it was going to be hard. You just got to remember that we're Southampton. It's all about the rebuild. Now we got United away. But really? We can't play him now. Mind you, Di can kind of play there. Although it's not ideal. Need to nick something if we can. I'm not sure we'll be able to. United are playing well on here. 2-0, and Atal has been sent off. I kind of feel like the wheels on the bus are falling off, to be honest. We can't buy a win. We were only beating I've just seen something that I thought was very, very interesting. And I do forget about this quite frequently. He has got a new contract. I just saw that they were talking about a contract, and I know that his contract runs out at the end of this season. The injuries are falling through now. Fight for survival. Is that right? I have a fight for survival. I mean, I am 16 points clear of 17th. Fight for survival is 20 points difference. Oh, fair nut. Come on, let's just get 3 points here. And we have T. Adams scores against his old club. We take the 3 points. Moves us up into 8th. Now, importantly enough, we do have a game in hand on Fulham. And the gap between 6th and 7th is getting pretty ridiculous, to be honest. So it is that 7th spot that we're looking for. Now, it's a big one there. Sturdelup is injured. Not the man we really needed to be out injured there. Not ideal. That must mean that our wage situation, had a feeling that was going to be the case. Need to make a budget adjustment. That works. Kenneth Taylor. £93 million. If only, eh? That's what we need. We need Salisu to start going up. Select car leasing stadium. So I wonder what's really been different from first season to second season. Megno on the left. Okay. It's a strong lineup. Good to see Salisu's gone back up. Win here would be nice, getting to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, and then anything's possible. 2-1 victory. It's good enough to send us through. We're there with United, Everton, Leicester, Manchester City, Newcastle, and Tottenham. Not going to be no easy games from here on out. Never heard of this kid. Suad El Shawiri. Julian Reithoff is someone else that I looked at. So we've got Tottenham Hotspur now at home. We shall view the draw again. Realistically, if I'm going to get into the semi-finals, I'm going to need Everton or Leicester. Oh, yeah. The bonus there is that we are at home. That's the only thing that I can really think of as a bit of a bonus. I think where what I've noticed this time round, and apparently it does happen a lot in the written real life game as such, is Champions League and Cup football can take away from the league. maybe that is the case for me here. Tottenham at home. So they're still worried about me. It's believed they are prepared to open discussions with me as soon as the season finishes. I've even asked to stay. Crazy. If they'll let me go, they'll let me go. It just basically means that I'll probably stop the rebuild. Come on, get a win here. 1-1. Adam Armstrong, come on. That's okay. So we were battling to go into 7th. United won, and now that place has gone missing. Oh, look at the injury list. Oh, it's becoming a nightmare. Magno's out for 2 weeks. Bamba's. Oh my goodness. Right as we're about to play Ajax as well. Yeah, I think that probably calls the end to our Champions League run. I know it's not really much of a help, but at least Danilo's back. Then we've got City away. My goodness. Just hope some of these can pass a fitness test. Zakarian. Okay, so it's going to be plenty of changes. As you can see, there's 3 players that need to come out there. Atal, Danilo. Still a strong side. We've got to really smash this. Can you believe it? We have actually got through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Wow. We join Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Borussia Mönchengladbach, who knock out PSG. So basically, only 2 teams that finished second in their group. So 4 English teams are in and through. Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. And look at that. We just get 8.2 million just for playing in that. And now we move on. Phenomenal. We have a top talent. Okay. I will leave them to deal with that. City away. This is just hope. It really is. I'm expecting to get battered here, unfortunately. 2-0 is not so bad, I suppose. So whilst we're trying to get up into 6th by the look of things, we do lose ground now. Need a lot of my players to come back and quick. Sooner the better. Seen quite a few injury problems. Still a lot of these that are out for a long time. Bamber is back, that's one good thing. So Bamber can play 45, Magno can play 30. We are playing Sheffield United, they are bottom of the league. I do expect a result regardless, but you just never ever know. Like a good 2 or 3 goal win here. That sums up our season if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's not looking like we're going to make Europe at this rate, which is the target. And now we've got City in the FA Cup quarter-final. Wow. Okay. So for me personally, I have to draw. Mönchengladbach is probably the only team we might get some success against. Then it would be Inter. I'll take this. Okay. Mönchengladbach. I don't want Liverpool. Oh, what a stinker. What an absolute stinker. So I would like... Do you know what? It doesn't even matter. That's probably the best one I could have got, if I'm honest. Interesting. So it's Liverpool, Madrid, or Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach are not going to be any mugs. They've already knocked out PSG. Dijenapo at left back again. Team is starting to look very, very tired. Oh, I've gone into a match by accident. So be it. It happens occasionally. And Victor Roque has put us a goal ahead. It's a really good goal as well. I'd very much like to continue on in my rebuild of Southampton. I've got the club into good financial situation. The team is starting to come together a little bit. But maybe no Europe next season could be a good thing. We're playing really well. That's for certain. Okay, so that's half the job done. We've just got to do exactly the same here. Zabani will. I mean, like, most of my players are going to be shattered. I will make 3 subs. It'll be. It wouldn't have taken long before they probably cracked us down. Stones, Haaland, goal. Now is going to be the time to make these subs. So I'm not used to doing this. So Zabani, they reckon, for Bella Kotchup. I'm going to have to put Larios there. Unfortunately, it's not ideal to make that change. Zakarian. We'll put Danilo in the 10. Try and fire him up. City have got another one. I'm not even going to watch that one. I'm going to skip it on. Ward Prowse with Lavia. That's fine. You can make these changes. Well, we've got us 2 players that are suspended of just in. And we're going to be getting a... Oh, stop it. Haaland can't do stuff like that. Yeah, make the change. It's absolutely fine. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup is not too bad, if I'm honest. I'd like to have gone further. It just hasn't happened. Got some negative reaction from some, but let's be honest, being 1-0 up, I'd like to say that we actually folded in that second half. Not good. Big game against Fulham incoming. English FA Cup matches only. See if we can get across to that Fulham match, get that played. We'll offer this geezer a contract. Don't think you're getting this, because you ain't. And there we go. There's the one that we've been waiting for. They've offered me a new contract. So, be competitive in the Carabao, competitive in the FA Cup, record a top half. So, they're offering me a 3-year contract. I am more than happy with that. Okay, so it does mean that the rebuild will continue. I'm not sure how long this rebuild will go on for. Probably 5-6 seasons, just to see how everyone ends up, where they sort of go, and can we make Southampton champions? That is the end goal, really. I do need to go through and hopefully get some more signings in. I might even have a change of the formation. I kind of feel like I want to go two up top, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. There's little things I need to work out. So this time around we will just have a look at the Southampton. Obviously we can see Slurdle up in there at number 3. Victor Roque is number 20. Surprised Talis Magno didn't get a look in now. No, we can settle them for their release, I think. Doyle earns a new contract. So we will get the Fulham game in. Once that is completed, we will call time on the episode. It's certainly been a interesting episode, getting into quarterfinals of the FA Cup and the Champions League. Pretty phenomenal, to be honest. Really pleased with that. League has gone a bit to pot this season. Just one of those things that happens. But if we do make it back into the Champions League, we will have some points on. I think it's the coefficient table as it used to be. Although I have found out that the Champions League does change. So Livramento is now back. Yet the Champions League changes into a 36-team league as of next season, which is interesting. Let's get a win. It'd be very nice. A draw at worst, a loss is a devastating. Yeah, it's really good. Really good 3-1 away win. So it leaves us in 7th. Now, the European spot has come back now. Unfortunately, Arsenal do have a game in hand on us. So that is going to call for the episode. Based upon the fixtures this time around, there's been some good, there's been some really bad, if I'm honest with you. That's probably, I think we've played, it's going to be somewhere around there. Very colourful, shall we say. But the main thing is that we're in a good position. We've still got the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're doing okay. Can't complain. Please give us a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me how you think I'm doing, because as of right now, I feel as though I'm actually doing a really good job. Hopefully going to turn this club round and make them a force not only in England but also in Europe as well. We'll see you next time out for the next episode. Take care and have a great day.